students, my name is Devi. I am coming from Calicut University Teacher Education Center, Chalakudi. In the last class, we had completed our chapter, The Light on the Hills, a small touching prose tale by author Lucy Clifford. We also had a grammar section too. Today, we are going to take our new chapter. Before that, students, I want to ask you one question. Do you heard about freedom struggle? Do you heard about freedom fighters? Or do you know about freedom struggle? Yes, as an Indian, we must know about our freedom struggle. We know that India got freedom after long years of battle, and finally we got freedom on August 15, 1947. So, this story today we are going to take is about or related to struggle. It is an autobiography, a small portion of autobiography of the great heroine, the mother of civil rights movement, Rosa Parks. And the name of our story is Rosa Parks Sad Still. So this chapter is telling how the ordinary lady Rosa Parks changed into the courageous lady and become the mother of civil rights movement. So children, this story is about the battle for justice. It was the battle against segregation. It is the battle against discrimination. It is the battle against racism that prevalent in American society. We know that the social evils are still prevalent in our society. We must fight these evils for the harmonious life of all the people. Let's pray for that and let's work for it. So, all of you take your English textbook and we can read our chapter together. On December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks refused to move. And this transformed a million lives. So the day and the date is very important. The day is December 1, 1955. This day Rosa Parks made a refusal. What was her refusal? She refused to move. And that refusal transformed a million lives. Rosa Parks had been working all day. Work had been heavier than usual. At the end of the day, there was only one thought in her mind. She wanted to sit down, but it was getting late and everybody was going home. So, Rosa Parks is an ordinary lady. She had a job. So, at the end of the day, she only think about one thing. That is, she wanted to sit down because she was very tired. Rosa walked to the bus stop and got on a bus. So, she walked to the bus stop and she got a bus. While she entering into the bus, she became very happy because there are many vacant seats. She paid her fare and sat down in the nearest seat. The bus was nearly empty. There are no any passengers. The bus is nearly empty. So, Rosa Parks became very happy because she can sit down and at the same time her feet get rest too. Her feet were very tired. They really needed a rest. Because when she saw that there are many vacant seats in the bus, she became very happy. That was, however, something only Rosa knew. The driver of the bus knew nothing about her. He did not even know her name. But he saw that she was not white. She was a black passenger. Rosa Parks only knew one thing, that her feet is very tired and that feet need rest. At the same time, the driver of the bus knew only one thing about Rosa. He doesn't know about her feet. He doesn't know her name. He only knows one thing, that she is not a white passenger. She is a black passenger. She is a Negro. But he was making a mistake by thinking by underestimating the lady as a black woman. This driver is making a great mistake because this man doesn't know the courage of the lady. The man doesn't know the willpower of the lady. By underestimating the woman, this driver is making a great mistake. It was the mistake that cost a company a lot of money too. Our story begins in America, in a town of Montgomery. So here our story begins. Here the battle begins. Here the story of success begins. It was in America, the city of Montgomery. Rosa was an ordinary woman. She has a job in a dressmaker's shop. The day was an ordinary working day. It was the first day of December in the year 1955. So, the story is taking place in the day December 1, 1955, and the Rosa Parks is an ordinary lady. She had a job in dressmaker's shop. Rosa had a loving family. She had a very loving family. She envied nobody. Her manners were mild. She spoke in a quiet, soft voice. She always obeyed the laws of the country and broke no rules. So that was about the character of Rosa. She had a very loving family. She envied nobody. Her manners were very mild. She spoke in quiet, soft voice. She always tried to obey the laws of country. She never broke the laws of her country. But in those days, not all laws and rules were fair. But on those days in America, all the rules and all the laws were not fair. They were unfair. That day when Rosa sat in that seat on the bus, she had not thought of breaking a rule. When Rosa entered the bus, she saw that there are many vacant seats and she sat down. While sitting down on the seat, she doesn't think that she is breaking any rule of the country. It happened before the bus started. When the warning bell rang, passengers rushed in. So, when the warning bell of the bus rang, many passengers rushed. Many of them were white Americans. Each time a white passenger climbed into the bus, a black passenger got up from the seat and moved away. What justice is this? Yes? Each time the white passengers enters into the bus, the black passengers stand up from the seat and must give the seat to the white passenger. Is it unfair? Yes, it's very unfair. The rule was simple and clear. Black passengers had to give up their seats when the white passengers came in. That was the rule of the country. The black passengers must give the seats when the white passengers came in. What a justice, le? Indu kashtale? So, today's class is over. This is all about the story of Rosa Parks. How the ordinary Rosa Parks become the mother of civil rights movement. We can continue the story in our later classes. Before that, I want to answer you some questions. What was the only thought in Rosa Parks' mind and she left her workplace? What was her thought? She only think about one thing, that she was very tired. She want to sat down and her feet must got rest. That was only the thought of Rosa Parks. What was the only thing that driver knew about Rosa Parks? What was the only thing the driver knew? The driver doesn't know about her feet. The driver doesn't know her name. But the driver only know one thing, that she is not a white passenger. She is a black passenger. She is a Negro. That is the only thing the driver know about Rosa Parks. What was the rule in the bus? What was the rule? The rule in the bus was very simple. Black passengers had to give up their seats when white passengers came in. That was the rule. White passengers വരുമ്പോൾ black passengers എഴുന്നേറ്റ് seat കൊടുക്കണം. That was the rule in the bus. So, it's about great racism. Yeah, great racism that prevalent in America. Hope all of you enjoyed the class and understood the class very much. We can continue our chapter in next class. Thank you very much.